Amazing, 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 everyone. It's another awesome Friday morning. My name is Ayodele-Bamisaiye of Dexteritas Professional Corporation. And yes, it's another Finance Friday. Yeah, I think I'm like 20 minutes late, but hey, what's a few minutes between friends, right? It's been a great week so far. Breakneck speed, 1 million things, different things happening at the same time. But I'm grateful I get to do what I do. And yeah, I'm here once again talking about things relating to accounting and taxes and business and entrepreneurship and all that. Um, we started filing taxes, been 2 weeks going now, so it's been an amazing time. And I just wanted to just go through the basic fundamentals of what everybody needs to know if you're filing a tax return. Whether you made a lot of money, you didn't make any money, as long as you're over the age of 18, you're expected to file a tax return, period. That's the first thing that you need to know. So welcome to Finance Friday. We are talking filing taxes for everyone. Basically, just break it down to the bare bone basics. And why talk about the why, talk about the key documents you need, talk about the process and the possible tools that you can utilize. So we'll touch on all of that real quick. Yeah, this is going to be real quick. That's how I'm going to do it this morning. Yeah. So why am I doing this? Because it's news you can use. It's good information for this time of the year. Now, why should you file your taxes? Number one, it's a requirement of the law. It's a legally required matter that every person who turned 18 in the year before needs to attend to. So the year you turned 18, you are expected to file a tax return by law. That's number one. Number two, benefits. The government of Canada, in its social capacity, provides benefits to individuals to Canadian residents or Canadian citizens. Now, the more you earn, the less likely you need that help. But for the guys who have the most modest income persuasion, right, you could use a shot in the arm, particularly with the cost of living crisis that we experienced last year, inflation going the way it is, and now Mr. Trump deciding to turn on the heat as far as tariffs are concerned. I hear they've been deferred for another month again, but the economic impact nonetheless will be seen as this entire tariff saga unfolds. So the only way you can access benefits from the government of Canada is if you file your taxes. If you don't file your taxes, the benefit checks stop coming. So that's why you need to file your taxes. Actually, that's the more important reason why you need to file your taxes. So also, to avoid penalties and interest. So if you're a high earner, you don't file your taxes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you owe tens of thousands of dollars in taxes. You suddenly find that those amounts due suddenly have added tens of thousands of dollars in interest and penalties, and you don't want to have to do that. So you file your taxes on time to avoid the failure to file penalty. Then you pay the bills on time to avoid the interest and penalties. And that's why I am here to support you. What are key documents that you need in filing a tax return? Well, the basic structure of a tax return requires you to report a few things. Number one, you need to report how much income you have made. Now, if you made your income as an employee, you get a T4 slip. If you are a contractor, you get a T4A. If you're a business owner, well, you need to do your bookkeeping. Haha, bookkeeping. Hello, bookkeepers, accountants in the house. You do get your bookkeeping, you report your income, and then you report your expenses, and then the net of that is what you pay taxes on. Definitely, if you contributed to your RRSP, you need your RRSP contribution slips. If you have an investment with the bank, they'll send you a T5 slip for dividends or interest, as the case may be. So these are all components of your tax return. If you're a business owner and your business includes providing services or selling goods that are taxable from a sales tax, GST, HST, PST, RST perspective, then you would also be required to report your GST received and paid. The net of that is what you'll be remitting as part of your taxes. Now, last year, that function, including that in your personal tax, in your T21-25, the business and professional income section didn't really work. So in my office, you're filing a GST return separate from your income tax return this year, if that's the way we are going. Now, when it comes to common deductions and benefits, everybody's always thinking about the deductions. Oh, I need to get my child care, right? When you have young kids in daycare and you have somebody else taking care of them so that you can go to school or to work, then you get your child care receipts. If you're a churchman, a tithing man, you give to a charitable organization, you will receive a tax receipt from that organization, and that receipt would allow you to make a claim for a deduction of that amount from your taxable income. Other deductions that we look at, if you go to post-secondary, if you get post-secondary education, then you would get a T2125 recognizing the amount you paid in tuition and the number of months you were in school, whether it was full-time or part-time. Medical expenses, whether it's vision, dental, allied care, prescription drugs, as the case may be, all of those you can obtain that information from your pharmacy if you use one pharmacy, or your optician or your dentist, and then all of that goes into your personal tax return. So those are just some of the very, very common credits. If you adopted a child, that has an impact on your tax return. If you had to get medical procedures, significant surgery that required you to travel, the cost of travel as well as the cost of the treatment definitely should feature in your tax return, whether that care was gotten in Canada or not. Now, deadlines. Personal tax filing deadline is April 30. Note that on your calendar. 30th of April 2025 is the deadline if you are an employee. And if you are a business owner, then you can wait till June 15 to have that filed. However, whatever you are owing as taxes needs to be paid by April 30, irrespective of whether you're a business owner or an employee. Just an FYI. Fantastic. So that's pretty much what I have. If you need any further information on getting your taxes filed, you can book a free appointment with me at discoverycall.dexteritas.ca. If you'd like to consult, particularly if you're thinking about your 2025 income and the 2025 tax bill, you can hit me up via taxplanning.dexteritas.ca. That will be a paid appointment. And if your situation is that you just want to have a detailed consultation about something relating to business, accounting, taxes, or enterprise, then you can book a consultation. Talk to me.dexteritas.ca. I am always excited to talk to people about all things business, earnings, and wealth building. This is my space, this is my spiel, and I'm a happy camper out of our offices here on Flint Road in Calgary. It's an amazing day, and I wish you have an excellent Friday. The sun is shining, people are smiling around me, and I wish you nothing less than goodwill and good cheer. Have an excellent Friday, people. That's all I got for you today. Bye for now. Bye for now.